Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mid-Season Cup, where it is time for the LCK face-off. So our bias is going to have to go out the window, we did.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize to you guys at home who are expecting a purely LCK-focused thing as far as who the winner is going to be. And yes, that is still going to be the case.
Yeah,
however, they're both LCK teams, so I guess we always win. Why are we even playing this game?
I mean, that spirit should be in our mind all the time. Because, I mean, I'm from Europe, right? So I've seen a lot of like regional fights and rivalry matches. You know?
I mean, I guess what we're fighting for now is to work out, you know, who's first and who's third. Yeah. Because, I mean, I think that Europe is locked down second, according to everyone's opinion after yesterday. So, and Vedius's tweet, of course. So I'm not sure. Does this mean that our world champions of 2018 and 2019 now become the third best region? If LCK is going to win here today? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure either. So DRX versus Gen G. All memes aside, this is actually going to be a really interesting match because this will tell us a lot about the power levels of all the teams in this group. Yeah. Because we've seen how IG has fared against DRX and we've seen how JDG has fared against Gen G. And it's been not so good for our Chinese teams on both sides. And now, like, for example, if DRX take down Gen G here, then I don't know whether LPL is going to win another match against an LCK team.
And the thing is, they know each other so well. They always scrimmed against them all the time during regular splits. And they were also on the top of the table all the time. So yeah, it's like you fight against friends, but like really close friend, you know?
Well, exactly, yeah, too close for comfort.
Yeah.
You know, it's if you were further away on the standings, then maybe it's easier to have a more regular relationship. But Rascal, Clid, BDD, Ruler, and Life will remain the Gen G roster, of course, no changes. They don't really have too many substitutes to even put out there. Kellen has certainly taken a back seat to Life.
Yeah.
And we'll have to see what these drafts are going to show for us, because I think it's really interesting that the last game, Clid literally played Pioshik's namesake. Like, Pioshik is named after Kindred, and Clid just had probably one of our best LCK Kindred performances in the last match.
And that's true. Like, even though DRX won the last game cleanly, still Pioshik's frontal was kind of shaky.
Yes.
Like, he got cut out like 3 times in a row, and that moment in DRX, that was kind of scary, obviously.
It was.
So I think Genji knows that really well, that the DRX's weak point right now is Pioshik.
And also they won't be drafting like IG did, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to remember, it was Deft Ezreal, it was Chovy Zoe, who has solo carried so many games. Like, you know, you saw all over the internet after that game, like, why the heck is Chovy allowed to play Zoe? You should never be allowed to play Zoe. And I think that's similarly the case for BDD. But
yeah, I mean, look at this win rate. Chovy has 6-1 on Zoe, and BDD has 10-2.
Yeah.
So both players are just smuffing on that champion.
It's in fact the same win rate
for
both of them.
Yeah, maybe we can just see banning it.
Oh, sorry, 10-2. I thought you said 12-2.
Oh yeah, 10-2.
No, but still just absolutely insane. Sample size much higher there for BDD, who was, of course, our MVP. So certainly going to be a difficult one for Chovy here. But let's see how this draft goes as we get into Champion Select for Match 3 of the day. Ooh, what is your realization?
I'm actually wondering, are they going to play like LPL aggressive, as they said?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
When they are playing against LCK team? Are they going to do that?
I mean, this is the perfect team. This is the perfect team to do it against because it's DRX. They love the you know, the fast and loose style. So if Gen G can mirror that, it's terrifying.
Are they gonna actually do that, or is it gonna be 0 kills in 20 minutes?
We'll just go full LCK.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that did kind of happen yesterday. What was it? A 50-minute game? Damwon against T1?
Oh yeah.
It took a long time.
It's like, man, we are all Koreans, so let's just sit back and enjoy our times.
Yeah, exactly.
In this lol pod.
Let's just spend time
Just be
together.
gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly.
We are Koreans. We are all Koreans. But I don't want that thing happen today, because we are gonna.
No, this is the new look Gen G.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So they're gonna save it. There's gonna do you know what's gonna extend it? There's gonna be the classic we did pause. That's what's gonna extend it. It's going to be a 25-minute game. We'll be on the desk for 50 minutes while we work out whatever issue is going to arise. As the Yuumi banned away here last by DRX and Gen G. Kalista still available and probably likely to be looked at as far as another ban. Of course, Deft very comfortable on that particular pickup. The jungle hasn't been looked at. Trundle is banned. Graves is available. And if that's not first picked, I'll eat my hat. It's an easy thing to say because I don't have a hat, but I have a feeling that Graves should be picked up here.
But let's say you are CV Max and you saw Pyoshik playing shaky on the Trundle. And
ooh, do you first pick for him?
Do you first pick for him? Do you first pick Graves for him?
Yes.
That's
100% I do.
Right answer, I guess.
Hey,
you do it. Just do it. Doesn't matter, Pyoshik. You can do it and give him massage. You know.
Yep. Shia LaBeouf style. Absolutely perfect. As that Kalista that we were talking about is going to come in, and of course Ruler. Certainly the first one to hop back on the Kalista hype train. Deft has been a legacy Kalista god for a very long time.
Oh, and also life set support is one of the things.
Real good. And also works quite well paired with the Kalista.
Yeah.
So they could still pick it if they'd like to.
Obviously.
It's going to be locked in. Still a flex pick. Rascal could be playing it topside as well. So Gen G, flexible draft. That set could be going top. That set could be going support. Likely that this is the bottom lane that we're seeing right now, but still a lot of different options. Is now DRX thinking about what they want to collect for themselves. No Zoe. No Azir, LeBlanc available, Syndra
Aphelios maybe?
At least it's not going to be a Aphelios Yuumi. Not much of a fan of that one as Pyoshik goes dark for a little while and Senna locked in again. Carrier just got an MVP on it, so you may as well pick it up again. But this could be Deft this time around. Who knows?
It can be just grass Senna, as we saw yesterday.
Yeah. And it won 2 games. Tahm Kench would be the classic. As DRX... They're going the full Gen G style. As Tahm Kench is locked away.
Okay.
And we will have Carrier as the immovable catfish on the bottom side of the map.
I'm not sure if I like this, and I asked to Korean casters, do you like Senna? And most of the people are just talking about, nah, Senna, no damage at all.
But then we had a look at the win rate from yesterday, and she was 100%. I was one of the people saying Senna's terrible. But, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. As Clit is going to pick up his very famous Lee Sin.
But LCK Lee Sin?
It is still Lee Sin. Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
Is that a good matchup into the Graves? Don't know whether that's true.
And also you're playing against Senna and Tahm Kench in the late game.
Yeah. Oh, God. Playing against Tahm Kench's Lee Sin is the worst.
I mean, it's really aggressive, you know? Like, maybe you can expect this from like LPL teams. Maybe we can say, wow, they paid Lee Sin. Wow, that's kind of LPL side. Oh, yeah, let's go. But this time around, Gen G is picking Lee Sin into Senna and Tahm Kench Graves. And obviously they know that this is kind of a coin flip picking. But I definitely like it. They're trying to change their playstyle and ban pick style as well after Adga is gone, as you mentioned it. So, I like it.
I mean, Clit is probably one of the world's best Lee Sins, right? Especially 2019.
Oh, yeah.
He was just amazing.
Yeah, one year ago.
Yeah, I mean, Tien was also, he was certainly up there. I don't know whether you'd give first or second to either, you know?
Yeah.
Probably Tien. He does have a skin for the champion. As Aurelia to be banned away and LeBlanc also taken off the board. So the trinity of mid laners, especially here in the LPL, is taken off. And the Echo going to follow suit. Syndra could just be banned here. BDD probably pretty comfortable blind picking that one, so likely a decent ban option.
And also, I'm wondering what are they going to pick on the top side, DRX side? Because obviously, Senna and TK is kind of supportive, even though like they have good late game or whatever, so on. But anyways, they need something to carry on the mid lane or top lane, and they're going to blind pick it.
Oh no. No. This... Don't go the barrel route.
This is fake.
It has to be a fake, right?
I don't think they're going to pick Karma. This is fake. They're just miming, you know. Haha, Karma, RCK, T1, and Damon Gaming. You picked Karma. Haha, boring teams.
Yeah, okay, got it. And Syndra is going to be the pick. So, well, I'm getting better at this.
Yeah. Syndra and Lee Sin, mid-jungle.
Yeah, let's get a new play-by-play for the LCK. I'm ready to move back to analysis like I was in 2014 for one season. It was terrible, guys. It was not good. This would be interesting.
Really interesting.
Not sure whether it'd be going to Doran or to Chovy, as Doran is going to lock in the cannon, so don't even need to consider the Akali at this point in time.
Just find blind pick on the top lane.
Yeah, just a comfy one. Chovy, fair few options. Oh, Fizz was like an old school counter, because of course you just hop up on your troll pole and you get able to deny the ultimate, but it is going to be the Rumble instead.
Oh.
And we've just gone full mid-game. DRX has turned it all around and said, all right, no, we'll just we'll fight around Heralds and Dragons and make sure that we have a giant advantage by 20 minutes. And they could certainly do that with a composition like this, but they are deciding that this game is going to be over very early.
And it seems like Silas top as well, and some caster and analysts are really hating on the Silas top because it's kind of fake pressure and fake pick on the top lane. If you play good, it's obviously good pick, but most of the time it was not that impactful. You know, you don't get early like lane prior as well, and sometimes you just go in and you don't have any engaged tool or like tank champion for your team composition. And this time around, it seems like Genji just decided to just go full ham on their mechanics, you know? It's all about their mechanics, it
has to be, yeah. And it's all about finesse, right? Like, they just have to outplay their opponents.
Yeah.
And look, DRX are a team, stylistically, that make mistakes.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
In order to have their aggressive playstyle, they need to take these risky plays. And Clid will be able to utilize Lee Sin to try and counteract that. But just taking it pound for pound from both of these compositions, I'm looking at this mid-game sculpted comp out of DRX and wondering what it is that Genji are going to be able to do.
I mean, so maybe that's why they picked up Senna and TK, so they can just slow down themselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they're going to need to do. You're exactly right.
Yeah, you know, like if you go full ham on that, maybe sometimes you cannot stop yourself as well, you know?
Yep.
So maybe this is really good tool by CV Max, but we'll see what's going to happen in the game.
Mitigating their own playstyle on DRX's side. Whereas on Genji's side, trying to answer some lanes. Ruler does have the Callista. There are certainly ways that this is going to work. And Lee Sin Syndra is a great mid-jungle duo. And we know that Clid and BDD, brothers of mid and jungle. Let's see how it goes as we get into match 3. And welcome to the Rift, where Genji are stacked up as almost 5, moving towards this bottom lane. And Carrier, he's busy cooking. He's not looking to try and stand in any weird brushes or anything like that. DRX not going to fall into the trap.
Rascal even procced his crafting potion for extra movement speed as well, you know?
Love it.
Just small details.
Hey, and the extra damage.
Yeah, it's
you know?
small details, you know?
Yeah.
Just before you go into the brush, maybe like 0.2 seconds earlier, but it can change a lot of things, you know?
And you also get it right back again when you get back to the fountain, because of course you're TPing back, so no worries.
I mean, I think that kind of small details and points are just huge difference. It makes huge difference between normal players and pro players, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I entirely agree. Good to see him maximizing. What? Nothing going to eventuate from it.
But nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of our motto, isn't it? But nothing happened. Chovy's going to land his first Harpoon, and BDD is going to land his first Sphere. So much action in this early game.
Yeah, Halo Blades on Kalista and Zola. And normally, when you think about LCK, you just pick lethal tempo and just go for late game, you know?
Yeah, exactly. What are you thinking, Ruler?
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. We pick like there's so many Scorch pickups. Like you can see, BDD has Scorch. In fact, anyone that has the availability of picking into the sorcery tree. Oh no, apart from Life, who has gone sorcery for the Nimbus Cloak and for the Celerity, which you can understand. Omni Stone coming in for the set, as we see quite often in the support set. Right now, you can see Genji will grab themselves level 2 very early. But to be honest, guys, we probably shouldn't be looking towards the bottom lane. Not a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
there's Ruler going to start off a trade, but you can see exactly what happens when that goes down. Haymaker going to be avoided, but Life trying to mitigate damage that had already come through. So a good trade there for DRX.
I mean, this bowling is kind of tickling each other, you know?
Yeah, and the problem is that Ruler and Life, they go in for the tickles, but then, you know, Deft and Carrier do it, and then they heal back up again.
Yeah.
So it's like the tickles do nothing.
And I think if they go late game, maybe both sides are fine, but I would say Deft side is a little bit easier. And as I mentioned, Deft built Grasp, so it's ideally really tanky Senna, by the way.
Yeah.
That kind of build, you can actually stack up some HP.
Yeah, and I think
easily.
Is this going to be another sort of like Arm Guard start? Sorry, Durham's Fist start, which we saw last time we saw Senna, I think, for even more health in the laning phase?
That's actually sounds like really disgusting to play.
Well, I mean, it's what happened yesterday.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
it won, so
maybe.
Obviously it's the best. Not sure.
And yeah, Cleats Lee Sin.
It's behind a camp. But still, he's going to spot that there are Krugs available. Likely that Kyoshik is heading down there. Face breaker onto Carrier, but Life is going to be taking the brunt of that trade. And you can see DRX happy just to stay here. Devour onto Life down extraordinarily low. Deft is ignited, and Ruler is still bouncing around this one. But you see DRX are very capable of doing this because they just heal back up again with the Piercing Darkness.
Yeah, and also Genji side has Summoner's kind of advantage, you know, because Tahm Kench has TP.
Oh yeah, true.
So
in these skirmishes, they should be winning.
They should be winning, right? And they should able to get early kind of leads on the bottom side, because they picked up Kalista and Set on the bot lane with the Halo Blades and Omnis. But DRX is already pushing back and punishing them and pushing Senna.
This is real scary. See whether Carrier is going to go for any sort of sneaky cheater recall or anything like that. Looks like him and Deft will be doing so. Teleport, of course, is still available. Carrier with Guardian, so it's not like the Unsealed Spellbook to allow for any exhausts to come in late game. So Ruler will be able to get a lot of damage if they're able to get to a decent position. As now Doran trying to offer damage back against Rascal here. And will instead just go home.
And you said that DRX kind of all in for their mid game, but I think they're not that in a hurry when you compare to Genji, you know, because they...
I mean, I guess that's true given the Genji composition. Right?
Yeah, I mean, Genji just decides to just go full ham on early mid game, you know.
This is what you wanted, Wadid. This is what you asked for.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in the draft, you were talking about LPL versus LPL style, you know. We need to evolve as the LCK. We need to start standing up to these teams that keep taking away championships from us and things like that.
I mean,
and this is what happens. I hope you're happy.
But there is still no kills.
Okay, come on. Maybe that comes second. As teleport's coming in all over the place here for Genji, as Doran is well and truly dead. That is going to be BDD locking down the teleport kill for first blood. And Genji on the board once again. Piercing Darkness onto Ruler, taking a bit of damage there from Deft. They're not going to be able to find any kills. Genji on the board, DRX with nothing to offer back.
BDD is actually so proactive. You could also see it from game 1 as well. He had like so much mid prior as well, but this time around I don't think he has a lot of mid prior, but still he managed to roam to top side, even though it was with TP, but still he's like participating on every single kill all the time, which is so great ability from your mid lane. You expect from your mid lane, and this is why mid lane is so impactful. You can impact all the lanes, jungle, top, and bot lane, and this time around it was top lane.
Bit of a ring around the rosy there, as you can see, from Kyoshik and Klid. Kyoshik knows that now Klid's going to make his way in, and now Klid gets the bad news as Deft and Carrier move on up. Shobi's going to move over as well. Equalizer is available, and this blue buff should definitely be going over to DRX. There's some stolen ultimates. The real one comes out from Doran there also, as now Rascal trying to chase him underneath the turret. Now the damage back is good, as Doran gets the revolver proc also, so we'll even out that trade for now. Doesn't have any more sustain available. Now Ocean Drake might just be taken here by DRX, as Genji seem to have taken their finger off the trigger, and DRX are taking everything.
They're just giving up everything. Yeah, I mean, they got the kill topside, but nothing happened after that. And DRX is getting camps, and objective as well. So I think this is already really great news for DRX.
And Chovy on the Predator Rumble. See whether he can actually utilize it. Here he goes.
He's
looking for Clid
out,
right
man.
now. Not flashing in. Did have the equalizer, remember, so scary, but Clid with flash, with safeguard. Not going to worry, and instead the equalizer is going to be put down as red carpet for his minions as they head towards the outer turret.
I mean, he's going to get this crap, but the time delayed. And also, Pyoshik is so far ahead in level. Like, maybe you can say it's small, but those kind of small differences makes huge difference in the pro scene, right?
Yeah, so much impact.
Yeah, so I think this is the game that maybe
Pyoshik
Pyoshik
so
can
close
pop
to
off.
7. Clid only just hit 6, and Pyoshik's about to hit 7, so it's a full level between our junglers.
I mean, this game is for sure that Pyoshik can top off really easily.
And I mean, the last time we saw Pyoshik on the Graves as well, it actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of the time like leads given by his solo lanes, but and laners, of course, bottom lane as well. But that's the DRX style. They just have really good laners. So Pyoshik should be able to do that as BDD is going to steal away a blue buff. He's going to get impatient, but BDD does eventually grab it. So the blue steal from the other side of the map is going to be answered, and the gold is entirely even.
Pyoshik is just literally farming 24/7. He's even ahead in CS on his top lane.
Holy crap, he is. And very far ahead of the opposing top laner.
He already got Warrior, by the way.
Well, this is real scary. As Rule is going to get taken down low. Devour comes out as carrier. Oh, that's a brilliant ulti from Life as Deft has to flash to get out of the way. He's waiting for that Q, but he's not going to get it. As the stun comes in onto Life, but he's outside of turret range, and Gen G get another kill.
That's what you expect from Life when he picks sets, you know? He's one of the kind.
Dude, sometimes Life comes at you fast, and that was certainly right now. As Pyoshik comes down, he's going to pretend to be an 80 carry. Genji's bottom lane looking real good.
Yeah, when I was in Griffin, it was only 14 days, by the way, but anyways,
we don't need to hear that. You just say when you were playing for Griffin professionally.
Yeah. I actually experienced the live set, and everyone was talking about how good he is at set.
He is really good. Really, really good.
Like, everyone was just a little scared and like shaking.
I thought this was Ruler getting caught, but Life is like, nah. Waits for it, showstopper at exactly the right point. And the Haymaker with the flash for the sweet spot to guarantee the damage. And just gorgeous.
So yeah, Genji is still fine. They're like, nah, we are fine. We don't care about objectives. We get kills. We are APL style.
Haha. Haha. Stunning. That's what you want. And now Clid, he's got Shelly to shove down. And they can grab themselves objectives that way. Minute and a half until Mount Drake is going to be spawning. We have Infernal or Cloud available as our souls. As Rascal's going to land the abscond there. Good stun comes out from Doran. And now Rascal with the Ignite on top of him, taking a lot of damage. Chain Lash not going to connect either. So good trade there for Doran in the end.
Yeah, but he's fine because Silas is boring champion, and
that's true.
Kennen cannot get only like health reduction item against Silas. Healing reduction, sorry.
Yeah, not going to build Morellonomicon until after he's completed his Proto Belt. You're exactly right. Now Clid moves into the mid lane.
Yes, Herald.
Pops down the Rift Herald, and nothing Chovy can really do about it. There's the Equalizer. It's in a bit of a weird position, as Shelly does eventually fall down. I believe no turret plates actually going over to Genji, unless the money went very, very high. Yes, over under cleared over. So BDD not going to be able to grab it. Ruler gets one towards the bottom side there. As far as total gold, BDD and Ruler in a great position. Pyoshik looking to try and change it. Yeah, Rascal does have flash available, but not going to have Slicing Maelstrom, as trolled by the minions is Pyoshik. Just the worst feeling as Graves.
But he's level 9, by the way.
Oh
Same level as Laner.
Yeah, he's 2 levels ahead of where it isn't. That's terrifying. Deft is level 6, by the way.
Yeah.
That's not so.
And I think it's really the timing for Clid to show off his like powerful leasing skills on the mid lane.
Yeah, before he gets 100 CS behind.
Yep.
As here we go, it's exactly what you were asking for is Chovy. Scrap shield, not sure it's going to be enough, but the shield from the Dawning Shadow, that's going to be enough to save Chovy here.
They have so many good Senna players in DRX in the same team. This time around is that he saved his mid lane.
Just great stuff. And it reminds me of that that famous, I believe it was, I think it's like it was a Beatles quote that was actually disproven. It wasn't actually a Beatles quote, but it was fun. It was like, Ringo is not, so someone asked John Lennon whether Ringo Starr was the best drummer in the world, and John said, oh, he's not the best drummer in the band. Well, who's the best center in the band on the side of DRX is going to be my reference.
Really everyone, yeah. This is the
I always
timing.
thought it was a Beatles quote, but I actually don't.
I mean, it was the timing for that.
Oh, so
But, oh man, I think it was literally 1 HP, no?
I don't think it was 1 HP.
I mean,
it was very low.
Because of the shield, you know?
Yeah. And also, I think it got down to 1, then Scrap Shield came in, and then he healed from his pod.
That was so close.
And Chovy's actually rushing towards Morel and Omicron as well to try and make sure that Rascal's not going to heal too much, I guess. Ruler as well.
Koshik is literally laner, by the way. He's like farming 24/7. He's not stopped at all.
Yeah, his Serrated Dirk's almost turned into the Umbral Glaive, so he's going to be able to eradicate the map of Vision very, very easily. And look at this, it's literally just going camp to camp to camp to camp to camp.
He's like, ah man, Trundle was so boring.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
look at how many minions I can kill with this champion, it's so good.
This is my time to shine.
This is how you stop Koshik from making those YOLO plays, right? Yeah. You just put him on a champion that just wants to farm all day. And now that there's no camps on the map, he's looking for a gank on the top side. See whether it works out this time as there's not too much vision, but Clit is in the area. And Rascal not going to take the bait.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if this is possible ganking on the top side, when especially Rascal has Merc strat already. If he face checks.
Yeah, if he face checks, it might just be the end of the line as the ulti comes down. Red buff, it's ticking, but it's not going to be enough. That's why you pop your potions, everyone. Safeguard comes in from Clid, but already Rascal had made it out. But now the flash is on cooldown, and Koshik used nothing, Doran used nothing, and DRX will be able to take down Shirley at the 15.5-minute mark.
Yeah, this is already great. Koshik is flexing on the enemy with those farms and items, you know?
Yeah, it's real clean.
How dare you?
Not allowed to play League of Legends if Koshik is there farming everything.
I mean, that was kind of int moment by Rascal as well. He just face checked.
Yeah, face checking was not the right call, especially with zero vision. Exactly. And they probably did have a bit of information on where the DRX camps were at that point in time as well. So, not great. But Shirley going to pop down topside to try and take down a whole chunk of this turret's health as the Unleashed Power comes in. That's going to be ulti back there, and a lot of damage comes through. Life locking down his target, and Chovy, nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, Genji's ball lane is just working really, really hard for their team, you know? Kalista and Senna, maybe they didn't get that kind of like huge advantage in the lane, but they got solo killed, and this time around they got Chovy this time.
Yeah, and I mean, Ruler's slowly but surely getting himself a large lead as well. It's only going to get worse as this game continues. Pops on over, BDD. Unleashed Powers, one hell of an ability. Gameplay to death was Chovy in the end. But great stuff out of Gen G as far as their aggression is concerned. They just need to work on their map play, as DRX is still within 600 gold despite the fact that they're 0-3.
Yeah, I think it's really half a moment. So next Drake is gonna be the spot who is gonna take the lead in the map control. And
it's a fight that DRX want to take as well, right? You've got Morel and Omicron built for team fight. You've got Doran there with his Slicing Maelstrom available. And yeah, of course, it's a Cloud Drake. You don't really want it, but could certainly be the next point of contention. Gen G with a bit more gold to spend in the interim.
You don't really want it, but I think for Genji side is pretty great. Extra movement speed and ultimate CDR is still really great for them.
I think for DRX as well, I mean, Pioshik wants to be chasing people down. Doran loves movement speed. Chovy loves movement speed. I think that both teams, maybe underrated on the Cloud Drake side, but probably would have wanted one of the other ones a little bit more. We shall see. Close to a 2,000 gold lead here for Gen G.
Slowly.
This could be the time for the DRX team fight that they were looking for. It's just been ganks and pickoffs so far. Def does find the snare onto Clid. Not a lot of mana here for Def. Rascal finds Chovy.
Even though they are losing 3 kills, Pioshik got 2 items right there. So I don't think they're gonna just give up this race freely.
Well, I mean, Rumble's out of position. They might still look for it, but Clid locks down the Drake. Equalizer comes through, but this is on the Gen G side. And in goes Doran. Massive damage onto Life and Ruler, but Life with the Haymaker keeps himself alive for a long time. Not enough, though, as Clid and the set both go down. Def flashing in aggressively. What the heck was that? This could be the ace from DRX, and this is what their teamfight wanted. BDD limps away, but now DRX lead the kills 4-3.
Doran. He is completely...
What did we talk about after last game?
Yeah.
You kill the Shy, you take his power, and you use it to demolish Gen G.
Yeah, I mean, I was really surprised that he didn't get MVP. I mean, POG, by the way.
Yeah, I know, right? It was
solo
weird.
killed the Shy and controlled the map all the time. Didn't lose any single plates on the top side. And this time around, yes, he got ganked, but it doesn't matter. All he needs to do is just flash in and carry the team fight alone. Alone, by the way, alone.
It was so sick. I mean, Def was there to try and keep him peeled up, and I think that was important. But this flash snare from Def, that was the that's the alpha play. And I mean, he's playing center. Maybe he's like channeling that alpha support mode that Carrier did have in their previous match.
And yeah, look at his item. It's just disgusting, man.
Oh god, Doran is just... Yeah, he's doing a lot of work. Chovy's gonna flash. And Chovy's just gonna continue not really enjoying himself. Flash now for the next little while.
I just want to see Def's HP ball. Oh yeah, it's almost 2k by the way.
Oh god.
With TK, I don't think he's gonna die ever in this game.
I really like going for the Frozen Mallet when you don't have the Glacial Augment anymore. It's like you have that as well. You just mega tanky. And Durham's just such a good item to start off with as well, especially when you're very squishy on the center with your base statistics.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure, but maybe old LCK, old school viewers maybe reminds this kind of AD carry style. Maybe, like back in the day, do you remember? CJ and
my god,
like
yes. Yeah.
He was one of the known as tanking AD carry for his team, you know?
Yeah, always building way too many tank items, actually. It always frustrated me. I was like, why do pro players do this? It's so weird.
In Azubu.
Yep. That's well back in the days. This is right now, and it's a very, very dead Syndra. Chovy getting some catharsis here against his opposite number, but it's Pioshik that takes the kill. 2-0 and 3 here for the jungler. And Doran might actually, he might have to sit out of yet another player of the game if Pioshik keeps getting all of these kills and like increasing the stats.
I mean, he did really great job on farming his jungle.
He did.
I mean, he literally just farmed all the time and just letting your laners, guys, it's fine, just suck it all, you know? I'm just gonna farm.
Did you see the top lane gank just then? Ganking all game. Pioshik, just incredible.
I just feel really bad for Doran.
Yeah, I know. Just like screwed out of so many different player of the game opportunities. Yeah. I think he absolutely deserved it in game number 1, though. That was a bit weird.
Yeah.
As we're just going to see BDD walk a
level
too far up.
Level 13, by the way. Same level as enemy laner.
Yeah.
This is disaster.
It is absolutely disaster. Same level as Ruler. BDD now does make it to level 14. But I think Pioshik as well. His Umbral Glaive's completed. He's looking for his Black Cleaver to help Def do more damage, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, definitely it sounds really easy you know, when you talk about it. Just farming a grave like 24/7.
Yeah.
But it's like more on his team.
No, exactly.
You have to play without your jungler.
You need to let him do that.
Yeah. You need to play without jungler for like 15 minutes, and they actually did that.
Yeah. It's nutty. DRX playing very, very well thus far. 22 minutes. And we mentioned the composition. Sort of doesn't work the same way that I was predicting in the draft before Gen G had finished their comp, because of course Gen G very early game focused as well. But DRX going to be happy having this slight advantage moving into the 25 to 30 minute mark. And if they can keep going around these team fights the same way, certainly will be good news. But losing out on that Drake means that Gen G do have a Cloud Soul point available to them in 7 seconds time. But Vision looks to be available here with DRX. They can continue the siege in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, they just make it really easy for DRX. Just pushing slowly, play with your vision, and we don't need to be hurried because our team composition is so much better than enemies. Yeah, and Gen G side is like, man, we have Lee Sin and Kalista. We have to do something before they get to the late game, because definitely it will be really hard to get enemy champions in the late game when it reaches to the 40 minutes. You know, Senna has like 3k HP with 5k HP with Camp as well. Like,
now Klid's gonna go for the play. Doran,
please,
just uses his buttons and gets himself out of the way. Lightning Rush and Protobelt pretty good, and the Abyssal Voyage gets Carrier and Deft here to the rescue. Again. And Doran didn't flash, by the way. That was a kick flash from Klid, and Doran just Lightning Rushed out of the way. He still had stopwatch.
Yeah,
didn't have to use that.
Simply denied.
And that's a Flame Horizon, by the way. I think that was before 23 minutes, Pyosik had Flame Horizon cleared.
That is true. And he did kind of nothing.
Yeah.
With Lee Sin.
And it's so sad because it's Klid's Lee Sin, right? You want to be talking about the legendary status of this player champion combo, right?
And also he's from LPL too.
Exactly. But Lee Sin's sort of a shadow of his former self in the current meta as Klid. There we go. That's why I picked it.
Nothing with Lee Sin, but yeah.
Oh, you get slightly more damage on your smite. It's absolutely the opposite of true, as he's behind levels by quite a lot.
Yeah, but
2 levels, in fact. Life is 5 levels below Pyosik.
Yeah, this is really like nightmare for Klid this time around, because he's always like 1 level or 2 levels behind on Pyosik, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, Pyosik has...
I mean, he's good.
He has more farm than Chovy and Doran.
True.
He has the most farm on his team.
He's enjoying this moment so good. So good, man. I mean, I'm wondering when he's gonna split push.
Yeah.
At this time around.
I mean, who are the solo laners, right? As Klid does find Doran again, but now we've got an equalizer down in the mid lane, and Gen G are spread way too thin here on this map. Pyosik is a raid boss. Ruler gets smited, but end of the line is not going to find the mark.
He's just smiting him casually.
I mean, Pyosik is the AD carry. He straight up is the AD carry.
Yeah, I mean, he's just standing on mid lane and taking all the farms, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Death doesn't really want it. He just wants to get all of the marks. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but it just looks funny, you know?
It does. It does. Looks hilarious. Oh, man. Level 15, 3 levels is going to be the advantage now. As, of course, the experience has been shared around, right? You've now just got Pyosik, who's being funneled a whole lot of more resources. But it is very funny to look at. 279. He's ahead of the clock as a jungler.
Yeah. And also, this is really great news for DRX, because I mentioned before, when you think about it, when you think about to play against the DRX, I said definitely their weak point is Pyosik, but in this game around, he got the snipe ban on his Trundle, and he's playing really good on first picking Graves. Like, this is what CV Max won it from him.
This is actually going to be great for his confidence as well, right? Because if you do well on a first pick, that's what allows you to feel validated, right?
Yeah, he's
you feel like it was worth it to like get me this pick. And I mean, Graves is busted at the moment. He's really, really strong. But this is certainly a lot of Graves dominance.
Yeah, but it's still satisfying, you know?
Yeah.
It's similar with just posting on Instagram just after that you went to gym, you know? Just flexing on the picture.
It's the gym selfie equivalent.
Gym selfie,
All right.
exactly.
Gym selfie.
He's doing it. He's literally doing it in this game.
Like, look guys, I did it. I'm saying something that you need to do responsibly these days, guys, because COVID-19 is a big deal. So only go to gym if they do have the proper safety precautions in place. I have my temperature checked whenever I go to the gym, just to make sure that everything's okay, and wear a face mask the whole time. It's very hot because it's summer here, and face masks just heat you up like crazy. We might have a team fight brewing. Definitely going to obscure himself for the Gen G players. And DRX is so happy right now. We'll see what they're going to do next as far as the next team fight, but they have so many tools when that does finally arrive.
I mean, still, you know, I don't think Gen G is happy with just farming for the late game.
Pyoshik has more than an Infinity Edge's worth of money over clear.
Stop it, Fury died.
Yeah, okay.
He's dying.
That is a good one. That is the correct Simpsons quote right now.
He's already dying.
As there's the equalizer, Gen G taking the red carpet out of here. As now it is going to be Soul Point. That is one ultimate that decided a dragon fight and which team was going to get it. That was pretty nice.
They're like so calm and collected. Maybe Doran in Spring Split round 1, maybe he just flashes in that moment and just give up everything, every advantage, but he just stopped and just being calm and collected, you know. That's.
I mean, he just watched, like, Chovy got the flash out of Ruler, but also just made sure that every Gen G player were not allowed to go near the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, they don't need to go in, you know. They already got everything they want.
Yep.
But it's like, he's calculating machine. It's so insane.
And now we're watching Pyoshik and Ruler fight for the most CS in the game.
Maybe he's looking for the new Guinness record.
Oh, the Guinness World Record?
Yeah.
You know that's a really tough record. Do you remember the 90-minute game?
Oh, G-Nair Teddy?
Yeah, pretty sure Teddy's got that.
Over 1K, right?
It was 1.3K, something like that. And I mean, Bang has the second highest with 1.1K.
Insane game.
Yeah, that was. It's actually it's a frustrating game because all CS statistics are now out the window. It's like you can never get to that again because they literally fixed the game after that.
Maybe that's the game that if you want to introduce LCK.
No. We're not allowed to. Because,
we're not allowed?
Do you remember the end of the game?
Illegal?
You remember the end of the game?
Oh, yeah.
No. We don't
really
talk
illegal.
about that. We don't talk about that. Yeah.
Now we are in a happy time in this moment, you know?
I mean, that game was a happy time as well because...
Is it, though?
It was a famous Glad plane.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't have Glad planes anymore.
It's fine. We have Nexia.
That's true.
We don't know what's going to happen.
Who knows?
Nexia,
Yeah, Jin Air might make a huge bid for franchising.
Yeah.
And get their team in. We don't know.
We don't know.
I have no idea which team's going to
Maybe they just come back with a just huge, tremendous plane, you know?
Yeah. And they and they build a roster around all of the most calm and collected players that the LCK has ever seen. Oh, it'd just be exceptional.
It's like
Ambition comes out of retirement. He's like, oh, you're ready for a farming style?
Yeah, they're just listing, you know, like, did this player farmed well?
Yeah, yep.
That's all they consider.
Well, DRX are considering Ruler right now, as he's the one without a flash, and they've decided that he's going to die here, as the Equalizer is going to stop him from getting under the turret. Doran will take him down. And now life goes golden. The tower is going to be demolished as a second thought after the bottom lane is taken down. That was about the best flank that you could have gone for there, but Gen G really didn't have too many options at this stage of the game. No vision control, no way out, as that is the hijacked equalizer. It's just not doing as much damage as what Chovy's was offering.
I mean, it's just, I feel like it's no chance at all, because they have no damage to kill their front lanes and back line. You have to kill Graves to kill their damage dealers, but They have Sana and TK, which is such a safety tool.
Yeah, and there's 4 items on Kyoshi. He just does so much damn damage.
And 4 levels difference between junglers. So
yeah, good luck getting the Baron, Genji.
Good luck with the smite, by the way.
If Clint steals this, it is going to be the most incredible steal of
Best
all time. Yeah, as it is going to go down low, but it is secured. As you can see, it's a huge slicing maelstrom from Rascal as Clint dives on it, locks down the Graves. It's a lot of damage there as Clint does get out successfully. It's not over yet as Deft is going to fall as well. And Clint's still alive. Chovy tries to get out. Carrier is taking a lot of damage, but will eventually fall. Triple kill for the Syndra. It's a disaster as Chovy, the last man with the Baron, and DRX overstepped.
Okay, so Genji is showing off, you know? Nah.
Yeah, it's like,
there is a way.
Look how far behind we can go before we win the game. Hyperbolic Time Chamber League of Legends.
So BDD just randomly got triple kill right there, so he's fed.
Yeah, he already had a death count. Like, it was perfect item timing to go for that fight. Might just be able to complete a Void Stuff. And that's going to be really good news for Genji.
Yeah, so this game is still going on. I thought the game would be end after DRX is getting Nasher buff. But after this, the game is going to just still keep going on.
I mean, this should have been like the beginning of the end, right?
True.
But DRX, if there's anyone that can, you know, overstep their bounds.
I think their positioning-wise, it was really greedy. Because you could just get out of the pit and just hit the Nasher and get back, you know?
But look at Rascal, like, this slicing mouse.
They're just going in, you know?
Incredible.
They're just going in because they think that they're fat and they can't die. I mean, that's kind of true, but Nasher is really strong.
Yeah,
it decreases
armor and Cloud's ult. Yeah, we're looking for an equalizer. Lands onto Ruler and BDD as Chovy does use his stopwatch to get out of all the damage from BDD's ultimate. He's not going to be getting any triple kills in this particular fight, but maybe Ruler will be able to offer more back.
Dragon Soul for DRX.
Yeah, they do have the Dragon Soul, and it looks like they're going to take that and get out. They still have Chovy's Baron as well.
But I'm not sure. Actually, like, BDD is so fat right now, so probably he can, for sure, do a lot of damage. But I think, yeah, this one was pretty close as well. That was separate 2 fights in the top and both sides.
Yeah, and a much better equalizer out of Chovy in this particular fight.
And double stopwatch and Sonya's too.
Yeah. Classic. I'm glad I actually said stopwatch correctly. I thought I mis-said it. But he did have 2, so
yeah, he did have 2.
Got it. I admit that was actually a mistake because, you know, looking at it, he does have a Zhonya's, so probably should have said Zhonya's.
Zhonya's and stopwatch.
It's hard. It's because they go gold, and you often can't see the items. So, same thing as Ruler. Down that red carpet like we talk about, and he's not going to be able to get to the premiere this time. Kyoshik grabs it. Ulti comes through. Devour's going to save Kyoshik. And Dragon Axe back in the driver's seat well and truly once again. Live coming on over. Rascal has a Dawning Shadow, but no one's going to get hit by that one. Not exactly the greatest of ultimates. Slicing Maelstrom, brilliant. Equalizer, brilliant.
I mean, that was kind of nah moment for me, because we saw that he has Flash on.
Well, Deft comes up. He's going to find Clid here. He's
he's tanking up to the small v1 on enemy jungler, you know?
Oh, life. Oh, dear. Well, Haymaker going to keep him alive for a moment, but Carrier is so tanky. Facebreaker onto 3, though. Could this be the fight that they're looking for? Oh, God, that Dawning Shadow. Thank you very much, Deft. Able to decide this team fight in the end as Clid's going to go down in the end as GA along with him, and somehow DRX have kept themselves alive throughout it all. Collateral damage that was hijacked, not able to do enough damage, and the base is now broken. DRX in full control. I don't think that Genji are going to be able to weasel their way out of this one. They will make their way back for a reset, or maybe they won't because it's DRX and they like to go overly aggressive.
I mean, how they can have, how they could have 2 best center players in the same team.
That's because they have so much synergy together that they teach each other.
Oh, true.
You know, they probably have the 2 best Ezreal players as well, right? But because Carrier's been playing with Death for so long.
I mean, this cutout is not.
And that was Carrier denying the unleashed power as well into Purshing.
Yeah, so. This is not what. This is not like what we expected from Ruler. You know.
No.
We're coming into this game.
But I mean, he got pretty denied based on just the tools that DRX have. They have the ability to just like say no, hello, you're not allowed to play the game.
That's the Aura as well.
Yeah, avoids Doran's demise as well. And this Dawning Shadow was what really sealed it.
Ah, Ruler again, no!
Oh, snared up, taken down. This is not how Ruler normally plays.
Yeah, but it's like over and over again, like getting caught and just...
He saw the Shy's Callista, and then he saw the Shy's last game. And he
I mean, there's no excuse though. Like, the Shy has excuse.
It was a bad joke.
Like, he's like going in because he misses Korea, so he's like homesick.
And he's playing Lucian top, so you have to go in.
Like jumping into the 5 Koreans, you know, like...
Yeah.
But Ruler, I'm not sure, like, if he lost his focus. I mean, obviously it's really hard to play Kalista against that competition, but...
And also, like, what are you supposed to do right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is a game that was relatively decided. They had that Baron fight, you know, BDD showing that he's still a great player, but not a whole lot that you can do at this stage of the game, especially with the comp that Gen G had opted in for.
Yeah, I mean, my worry is those kind of mistakes.
Oh, right, just... and Ruler was standing on top of it as well. That is really not what you want.
Those kind of mistakes actually harms your team mood when it comes to like...
the mentality, right?
Yeah, the mentality as well. And you still have like 1 or 2 matches to play.
Yeah.
So I think this is really, really bad for their team mood, but at the same time, they just need to just suck it up, you know?
Yeah,
it just happened already.
I mean, maybe this is good for IG, looking to try and make their way in.
Yeah.
They will, of course, be facing off against Gen G in one of our last few matches. As there's another equalizer to come in.
Going into the Ruler again.
Finds the Abyssal Voyage. His life, that is not the showstopper that he wants. As Ruler is, the bottom lane not able to do anything. And now Rascal with a slicing Maelstrom. But it's just a for fun ability at this point. Goes golden. I mean, he looks good on the Sylas, but what is he actually doing? What is he actually achieving? And he's achieving 3 deaths on the side of Gen G. DRX now pushing through the front door, looking for these Nexus turrets. And now with these pesky minions out of the way, Gerchik able to do so much damage to these turrets. It's Jovi just burning them down where they stand. Cleared, relegated to his fountain as Deft is just soaking it up where he can. Carrier, maybe too much, as there's the equalizer, but that is the dead Nexus. And DRX will move to 2-0 and secure their place in the semifinals.
You're right. You picked up DRX for first place.
I mean, come on, man. I've also been predicting all the drafts.
That is true.
Yeah, I've seen the future. That's how I mean, I really do struggle with the predictions most of the time. Like 2015 Worlds, for example, I was well and truly on the LGD hype train. Look at how that worked out. As an LPL commentator, that wasn't a slight towards the LPL. That was just a very sad moment in history because they were hyped up so much. But this time around, I had a little bit of help, you know?
Yeah. And also today, I felt a bit difference between you and other analysts because you were like 100% confident in our current teams, you know?
I was. I mean, sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it, right?
No, it's not fake anymore today.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, I've been rewarded for my blatant confidence, but I think if you were a betting man, the money should have been on the LPL first seed because they are the most dominant region in the world right now. But DRX and Gen G turning things around, and especially DRX, who were the darlings of Rift Rivals in 2019. We said it many, many times. Was sort of the greatest performance of that particular iteration of DRX, where, of course, I mean, Rascal was playing for DRX at that point in time, and now is on Gen G, trying to do the same thing. They were able to do it against the LPL, but not against DRX, and that is going to confirm their spot in that semifinal like we were talking about. So, this means that, you know, a chance now opens up for an LPL team to try and take down a wounded Gen G. And we'll see whether they are going to be able to do that. Of course, that's going to be on IG to try and take them down. And I don't know, it could be a tall order for an IG that certainly did look a bit out of sorts in their last match.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Gen G, I think they were just way too ham and going fully aggressive on the draft as well. You know? They could definitely just choose and pick for the just late game a little bit, you know, like when you pick for early game, you still pick up 1 or 2 champions for the mid-late game, you know. But they were
have
like
some hybrid champions that could at least do something. Yeah.
But this time around, like they just picked fully early game, but it was not possible when you see DRX team come. So I think they learned a lot from this game. I think so.
I hope so too. I think picking Lee Sin, even if it is cleared, didn't really like it too much. We have a look at some of the highlights here. Clid comes up, and they do manage to get first blood onto Dora.
Yeah.
But Graves is on the map, killing all of the camps.
And also, we were seeing a lot of positive...
This was sick out of Gen G as well. They were getting kills in the early games.
I mean, it felt like they got some kills, but not like real map rotation pressure.
Yeah, it feels like getting kills against T1, but you're still falling behind. You know that feeling?
And Doran.
This was so sick.
This was game turning point, by the way.
Yeah.
A game winning point. Game winning play by Doran, but I don't think Doran is going to get the POG this time around too.
You have to think about the composition as well, though. Like, why are Gen G fighting exactly the time where DRX want to find a team fight around a Dragon Pit? Like, this has been the identity of Rumble literally since his inception. Like, since he came into the game, which was like, what, Season 2?
Yeah. And second question, what happened to Ruler after early game?
Well, yeah, true. I mean, he was farming up so well, and then this happened, and it was like brain boom instantly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's really hard to play Kalista against that competition, but there is still better way to play against it. You know, just maybe just going in as 5-man, just play really aggressive as Kalista and just jumping in and jump out, but he just got cut like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, exactly. And
that made game really boring
as well, right? Yeah.
That made this game really boring after those kind of intense moments, you know?
Yeah. I think it was this pick happened, and then the next one was the one where it was backing on a ward, and then got picked off to get into about 0-4, I think, at that stage. So not the performance that you expect out of Ruler, who has been the pinnacle of consistency for a long time throughout his career.
I mean, they didn't lose because of only Ruler's hurt, you know?
Yeah.
So it's still fine, but he needs to be kind of pillar, main.
I completely understand, and I think that you really need to prioritize your mentality as well.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit sad. I think Rascal is the only one that really had anything good to say about himself in this game. A lot of his hijacked ultimates were fantastic, but there was just no follow-up from anyone else. And as you can see, 8,000 damage out from the Kalista is not what you want.
I mean, I guess this is why Silas seems like kind of fake pick, you know, on the top side.
Yeah, because he does 20k damage, but I mean did we see the impactful moment?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, nothing happened.
I guess we did, right? Like, he just didn't do it at the right times, and the Gen G comp didn't allow it to work at the right times either, especially with all the sustain coming through from the center. So congratulations to DRX. They make their way into the semi-final. And now we're going to have like back-to-back interviews with DRX as well. So that's going to be really cool to see. And I'm just happy that at least we're going to have some LCK representation. Even if JDG do turn things around in our next few games, I'm done. You know, like, we've got one in there. As Chovy's going to pick up player of the game.
Yeah.
This is, I mean...
I actually didn't expect this too, by the way.
I mean, I would have given it to Pyoshik, Doran, then Chovy. But whenever there's a player of the game that goes to Chovy, I'm all about it.
I mean, it's fine. It's still Chovy, you know?
Yeah. And his equalizers were brilliant in a lot of moments. Like this one, you see it and you're like, oh, but it's not on Ruler. But what it does is it stops Ruler from being able to go near his turret. He definitely dies. Life gets caught out of position. It was a really creative use of the ultimate to make sure that they got exactly out of it what they wanted.
He just closed the door from Ruler, you know? So there's nothing and nowhere to go out of DRX's zone. So I think all the equalizers were really great. And also I think Deft was playing really great Senna too. I think right now most of the LPL teams are considering just banning Senna against DRX at this point, because they can just play it on AD carry or support, and both players are playing so good, so great on both positions. So
yeah, exactly right. So we are going to go to that interview now. So let's hand it over to Jisun.
네, DRX와 젠지전에서 승리한 DRX의 초비 선수 모셨습니다. LCK 내전에서 승리하셨는데 2승을 챙기게 된 소감이 궁금하네요. Congratulations on the win. How do you feel picking up another win today?
일단 2승을 챙기고 시작하니까 되게 기분이 좋고 안정감이 드는 기분도 있고요. 그리고 무엇보다 저희 팀이 잘해서 이기는 것 같아서 지금 너무 기쁜 마음이 큰 것 같아요.
Yeah, because we are on the 2-win line currently, so we feel so safe, and at the same time, I think we won because our players were doing such a great job, so it feels extra nice. 그리고 초반에는 사실 상대한테 조금 밀리는 듯한 모습도 있었는데 한타 화력으로 경기를 다시 뒤집었습니다. 선수들 전반적으로 한타 능력에 대한 자신감이 있었나요? 먼저 대답해주세요.
아무래도 저희가 한타 꽝 붙는 조합에서 더 우위를 점하는 조합인 것 같고 그리고 팀원들이 다 자기 역할에 맞게 한타를 너무 잘해준 것 같아서 이긴 것 같습니다.
So the question was that even though they were a little bit behind in the early phase, they were able to turn the game around with team fight. So were they confident about their team fight ability? And Chovy said yes, they were, and also their comp was about really having a strong team fight ability. So they were really confident, and at the same time, all 5 players were doing their role perfectly. 사실 근데 게임 중반에 발언을 먹을 때는 약간 잘 안 흘러가기도 했습니다. 그때 좀 아찔하진 않았는지 또 그때 콜이 어떻게 오갔길래 잠깐 선수들이 계속 발언을 쳤나요? However, in the middle of the game when they were bursting the Baron, actually they had a very well, at the same time it wasn't really going as clean as they planned. So what kind of shot call went back and forth?
일단 저희 팀이 캐넨 봉인 풀린 지문서로 강타를 2개 들었는데 이제 클리드 선수가 발론 스틸을 하러 들어올까봐 딜 중지를 했는데 그 사이에 사일러스가 캐넨 공을 뺏고 진입을 잘 해가지고 좀 휘청거렸던 것 같습니다.
Well, we were trying the Baron because we had a smite due to the unsealed spellbook from Kennen. However, we thought that, well, maybe Graves can come in for a steal, and then at the same time, Silas stole away the Kennen's ultimate. So we were a little bit flustered with the hijacked ultimate from Silas, and also, yeah, we weren't making the best decision. 그러면 이제 다음 경기는 JDG 전입니다. 이제 앞서 말하셨듯이 이제 정말 경기력에 대해서 만족하신 것 같은 답변이 있는데 그럼 오늘 3승 달성도 정말 자신감 있는지 궁금하네요. And your next opponent will be JDG. So are you guys confident to reach the 3 victories today?
이대로만 간다면 3전 전승 할 수 있을 것 같습니다.
Well, if we keep it this way, 3-0 will be possible. 여기까지가 DRX의 초비 선수였습니다. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you so much, Jisun, and of course, Chovy there for the interview. And I think DRX certainly are cruising towards a 3-0. But I think JDG are going to be a different beast than IG. And DRX might actually find themselves knocked off their high horse just a little bit in that particular matchup. And Gen G, with the availability of going up against, theoretically, the lower-placed LPL team in IG.
Yeah, and actually,
after already taking down JDG.
The match 5 and match 6 is really interesting storylines.
Really interesting,
you know?
yeah.
Match 5 is really World Champions Derby.
Yep.
And match 6 is Kanavi story, you know?
Well, it's exactly right. I mean, like this is CV Max versus the guy that he brought up, you know, in Kanavi. And also, I think Loken's got a really interesting story as well, because in the off-season before the 2020 spring season started, everyone was looking to try and pick up this guy because he was so cool. So, and certainly performing really well in solo queue and things like that. So that's going to be really exciting to track. But 2017 champions versus 2018 champions is going to be super sick. So guys, we are going to be back for that match right after this short break.